legacy is something that sustains time, that lasts over time, that's literally timeless. And I think the design and the thought that's gone into this development, into coastal Kauai, has thought about that. It doesn't matter if you're in the UK, if you're in France, this is a type of community you should want to live in. So I've spent, I worked with the World Economic Forum and was part of a group of experts on global governance. I spent a tremendous amount of time working with countries around the world as the co-chair of the G20 group on sustainable finance. One of the main reasons I joined and was so pleased to become the chairman of Haus is because they're actually a living, breathing example of what we tried to talk about in the G20. And I have to tell you, the commitment, the deep-rooted commitment, because there's plenty of people that will talk about sustainability, they'll talk about ESG, and it's not only their commitment to the physical development of it's about their thinking about the community. It's building from people that care about the community they've done the research on, and they're building something that is for Quang Ngai, for Central Vietnam. And that starts with the drawings, with the materials you build, it's the energy, it's how you use water. And I don't see that in other developments, not only in the rest of Vietnam, but just globally. We've got an extraordinary group of international consultants and architects and engineers working on this project. And to be fair, most real estate developments, you need to start by thinking about the power and the energy. It is said that sustainability often costs more. Well, I think actually that's a misconception. I don't think sustainable developments, particularly if you design them the way a house did, from the bottom up and with great care, you can actually build better, more secure, more sustainable, with better materials, at the same, or in many cases, lower prices. And so we're looking to source sustainable materials that have less carbon in them and are more friendly to the environment. I went to a nursery that Haus has put together, but the most important one I saw, and if anyone who's listening to this goes to the site anytime in the next 15 years, you will see more mangroves growing than possibly anywhere else in this part. Mangroves are one of the most extraordinary plants in the world. First of all, they absorb large amounts of carbon, they clean the water, and they release oxygen. But even more importantly, and this gets a little bit around my discussion around density, so they're putting nature in, they're bringing nature in. And landscaping doesn't actually even capture what's going on here. It's actually rejuvenating the land in a way that's in harmony with what should be there. Anyone can build tall, cookie-cutter buildings, but to build ones with style, that are in harmony with nature, these are not. And so having international people, and so I think being able to pull these international consultants and designers and architects in is not only a tribute to the commitment of the Haus team, but it's also something that shows what they're trying to bring to the people of Vietnam and to the communities that will be part of their developments. It's got nature, it's got all the amenities you want, it's places to play, places to relax, places to exercise, places to just kind of sit and be quiet. And if that doesn't inspire people, I just don't know what will. We've talked a bit about how it's embedded in nature, how it's not overly built up. We could have very easily put more than 4,000, room for 4,000 people. We could probably put enough for 10,000 if you wanted to build up. But what makes this timeless is the care, the consideration that went into the development. And I mean this with all sincerity. This is the type of place that everyone should want to live. Even though it's modern in terms of the way we think about how you power it, how you think about it, in some ways it's really going back to core Vietnamese, ideas of living together, generational and multi-generational, because ultimately people are going to start demanding to live in a place that makes them feel peaceful, happy, part of a community, seeing their neighbors, taking all of the traditional customs, and I want people to come in, feel that peaceful contentment, to be inspired as well, but just to feel at home. And I think that's what we're going to deliver for them. And obviously, we will continue to be communicating with our people because we want people to live there. We don't want people just to buy. We want people to buy and live and become a community. And I think that will be attractive. It'll cause us to want to continue to develop. And Haus does have great plans. There's great opportunities, not only around here, but throughout all of Vietnam. And I think the success of this particular development will really resonate across Vietnam and be great for us, for Haus, but also for Vietnam as a whole and the people.